Hi, Visarin. I hope I'm saying your name right. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. Well, don't be rude. If you're rude, you must be gone. If you want to hang out and be nice, I'd be more than happy to hang out with you. That's okay. You don't have to hang out. I appreciate your comments, though. They always help. You have a good day, friend. Hello, David. How are you? Is that Orca? Aurica? Nothing is going on. Just getting up for the morning. This is the time I usually get ready for work. If you're looking for a place to go back to sleep to, hang out here. We'll put you back to sleep, my friend. You want to talk? We're here to talk. But right now, I'm going to grab some coffee. I have a coffee cup. Cheers. may have made my coffee a tiny bit too sweet. Hi, Derek from Big Banana TV. Good to see you, my friend. And Carl, how are you doing? What did I miss? Hi, Diego. Thank you for catching that for me, Lee. Anjie Hipple. Hi. Oh, it was an unasked question. It was a question I always had, but I never asked. And the answer is yes, you have always been such a good-looking man, Lee. There's Jack, Derek. He's changing sides of the bed. Hi, Bubba. He's a good boy. I love him. I love him so much. Yep, everything's good. Jack says good morning. You know, you're allowed to beg to differ, but you're wrong. I'm right. Cat is always right. One day you'll learn. Even when she's wrong, you may never convince her. Something just came in me. Hi, Dollar City. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Sound like Lee now, right? That's how Lee starts his lives. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Is that right, Lee? Did I do it right? Blah, 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 blah. Take the compliment, Lee. We never see ourselves as we are. Almost. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Where Jack is bringing in sticks? I guess because we've had rain lately. A lot of sticks are falling out of trees. As a matter of fact, we picked up sticks yesterday. But I keep finding these little twigs all through the house. wrong about my friend Carl. I can't wait. What is today? What's today, y'all? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? It's Wednesday, right? Yes. One more day till it's Carl Day. You're very welcome. Is that Arushi Thakur? I don't know how to say your name, but hello. Thank you for coming in, Mr. Dollar City. It's always good to see you. Yeah, it is. I'm feeling okay this morning. I actually stayed up pretty late last night and had a really nice talk with Richard. Such a nice fellow. Arush, Mr. Dollar City is asking what country you're from. I guess the Kur is your name? I'm really bad with pronunciations of different languages. My stomach is I'm still being careful. I can feel everything that's in my belly. So I'm going slow. When I really want to just, like last night I was starving and I could have eaten so much rice, but I controlled myself. I waited, I ate, I drank a lot of water, I did a lot of walking in between eating. So I am still babying it, but overall, I think definitely on the mend. Arush, I don't feel the need to show my face, friend. If you wanted to see my face, you can go to my channel, and I have lots of shorts with my face. Kyrie, hello. Lee says, milkshakes and smoothies best in this case, even toast. Yeah, yesterday Mia made me a smoothie because she makes a smoothie every morning. So I had a smoothie, right on Lee. And then I had toast for lunch, right on Lee. And then the rice for dinner, just plain rice. Kyrie, how are you today? Arush, I am in the USA, in the state of Tennessee, county of Sullivan, town of Bristol, subdivision of Hickory Tree. Boy, that's pretty spot on. What about you, Arush? Where are you from? Bertha Kerr? Well, that's the smoothie has fruit in it. No, I don't do Instagram. That's not my thing. I'm trying to see your name. I Can't read the first word, beggar. Hello, and thank you for the like. We appreciate you. Yeah, Mia won't go for the vegetables. But when I'm doing my own smoothies, I do. I add spinach. I'll add cooked carrots, which is I don't know if it keeps. It's a little. It's hard to make smooth. Oh my gosh, there's a dog on my bed. Where? Where did he come from? Where did you come from? Oh my goodness, it's like magic. Look at you, you're so beautiful. Where did you come from? Hello, what is your name? Vicar, this is Jack. Just being funny. You want meat? What is your favorite meat, Carl? I was talking, I guess Richard had a hamburger last night, and I was craving meat too. Hi, Coffee Cake. How are you, my friend? What are you going to have for supper, Carl? Going to have a burger, a steak, a chicken, duck, pork? What will it be? Coffee Cake says she's doing better. She slept earlier and is just up for a minute. Are you going back to sleep? That's my plan after live streaming. I'll fall back asleep watching Yogi. Thank you, Thakur. Oh, are you talking about my dog? He is beautiful, right? But thank you either way. You're going to have game pie. Is that like a pot pie with the meat inside? It's a British thing. You know those breads always trying to be fancy. Bye, Thakur. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for chatting. We appreciate you. Yes, venison and partridge. I've never had partridge. It sounds really good, Lee. I'd be willing to try it for sure. $3.22. Thakur, thank you. You gave me a short for today. I will thank you. Short, you have a dog on your bed. That's great. You want a full chicken and Cat's paying for it? I'd buy you dinner, Carl. Did you hear me, Carl? I said I'd buy you dinner, my friend. For sure. With pleasure. Just remember, Pepsi's paying for your dinner, though, okay? Coffee Cake says hi to Carl. What do you think about their idea of a game pie? Coffee Cake, are you a meat eater? Does it have vegetables in it also, Lee? He says, so quail, partridge, pheasant, and wood pigeon, or go for venison, boar, and ostrich. Interesting. Bye, Mr. Dollar City. Thank you for coming by. No vegetables. Okay, so it's not quite like a pot pie. It has like gravy and vegetables and the meat. And the nice, crusty, yummy goodness on top. And if you're lucky, it's on the bottom too. Coffee Cake says, yes, she loves meat. Don't love pot pies though. Love jerky. Jerky's good. It's so expensive though. Stinking expensive. Hi Keith, good morning. Keith says, good morning as your peace and comfort flows. Beautiful, thank you, good morning. Lee says, crusty crust and jelly like pork pie. And jelly in, just like pork pie, just different meat. Crusty crust, jelly, and like a pork pie, just different meat. Okay. There was a big craze in the USA. I don't know all over the USA, but at least my area on emu meat. And so there was emu farms, and I lived on an old emu farm for a while. And there was 2 emus left, but the craze was emu meat. So people would buy up emus and sell them for the meat. These farmers just let all these emus go in the woods when they didn't want to take care of them anymore. The poor things all just perished. They couldn't take care of themselves out in the woods. What's a bummer, right? But that's why I have the sign in my kitchen. It says Emerald Mountain Emu Ranch. He says hi to chat. And Lee says, hello and welcome, Keith. You were talking about you on a live stream with Tina yesterday. I hope all good things, Carl. But what do they say? Something about just being good to be talked about. Keith says those birds are bigger than chickens, my friend. Yes, they are. Like I said, there was 2 left, and I cared for them for about a year before they passed. But they were interesting creatures, and they were fun and pretty trainable and a little bit scary because they're kind of wild. Yeah, maybe. I mean, but it's homemade, you know. But still, it was just very sentimental of a beautiful time in my life when I was held and taken care of. Wouldn't that be cool if I got emus? Oh my gosh. I'll have to look into that. If I'm going to stay home, I might as well have all the animals I want. how's the tent? I haven't gotten a tent, Carl. Are you kicking me out of my home again? If I'm getting kicked out, I'm just quitting my job because what's the point? Keith says your nervous system remembers those times. You can anchor those comfortable feelings anytime you want. Exactly. Yep. I also think of it as a good manifesting tool, remembering that feeling of being taken care of, divinely taken care of. When you could no longer do it yourself and you've surrendered and asked for help from whoever is your higher power. When you finally just surrender and ask for a higher help, beautiful things can happen. And that was a time that happened. He says, that's what I share, helping others release their pain, fear, and phobias. I know you do your little healing live streams. That's beautiful. Coffee. I'll be working for the opposition. You know, Carl, I was open to that. I was thinking that the other day. If I could get part-time with Coke, working days, I might consider it. But right now, there's no reason to do that. I was just thinking of options just in case. But I think I'd rather do some work from home, kind of remote calling. Not calling, but inbound calls. And maybe start, a doggy daycare, dog boarding. And then maybe my neighbor would sell me that piece of property next to me, and I definitely could put emus over there. Well, no, then we have coyotes. I'd have to get a donkey too. Cantrell and Cochrane, what is that? Cochrane, is that what it is? What is that, Carl? What's on the agenda for you today, Lee? Do you go live this morning? It's Wednesday. The company who owns Orange in Ireland. I don't know what Orange is. I'm the one who's lost right now, Carl, to use your words. Keith says, as you enjoy reading these words, realize how your mental treasury is fully opening, allowing you to walk in your full abundance and resourcefulness without even thinking about it. You definitely have a way with words, Keith. Thank you. That sounds like a lovely blessing. Keith asks a question. What would be beautiful for you to achieve this week? It would be beautiful to be surprised and delighted with whatever Spirit has to give to me. It'd be beautiful to have my eyes open to my abundance all around me. Thanks for that, Keith. Right back. I was thinking about doing a short about the things you'll find at my house at any given time. Like, I was looking in the kitchen, and there's always a chicken waterer sitting somewhere in the kitchen, either waiting to be washed or one that's just been washed. It's a never-ending cycle. There's always eggs just laying about in weird spots. Random dog toys being stepped on through the hallway. Like this one. This is the one I was stepping on last night. That's beautiful. Keith says he's working on 300 healing YouTube shorts. What does he say? He says, I believe better our questions, better our future. Carl says, people put me down yesterday apart from Fran. I'm sorry, Carl. I didn't see that. Was that when you were in Tina's live stream? Yes, squeaky ones. You've got 112 subs. That's awesome. Oh, I've got another one to add to the list of things you'll always find laying about in my house. A random basket of laundry that hasn't been folded yet. What do you think, Jack? Mm-hmm. Carl, Keith says to you, may you just automatically and naturally adapt, improvise, and overcome to naturally avoid harmful intentions even without thinking about it. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful blessing from Keith. Thank you, Keith. Thank you for Carl.
Shanti, Shanti, peace. Sweet from Jesus, set us free. Every soul now shifting higher into perfect peace, into divinity, into perfect peace, into divinity.
Carl says he can't see anyone's comments. Maybe if you go out and come back, Carl. Try that. I think we would like a blue stone today. Thank you. A blue calming stone because we're kind of warm. Mm-hmm. I agree. Keith says, too many unhappy people on YouTube that thinks yelling or picking on people is okay. But we do understand that that is because they are hurting people also, and they don't know how else to get rid of their unhappiness that's inside of them. So they think pushing it out on others is going to make them feel better. But really, they're still only harming themselves. So, I try really, really hard to have a heart for those people while trying to protect our good friends also. Carl says, I can't see anyone's comments until YouTube sorts itself out. Yep, he says, I only offer healing strategies. I know. Hi, Jackie. Good morning. What are you doing? Jack's giving me the eye. He's like, who are you talking to, Mom? Are you talking to your phone again? Are you talking to your phone again, Mom? Yes, she is. Hi, buddy. I'm sorry. You got the sheets all moved around. Hi, baby. Oh, good boy. You smelly boy. You smelly. Yes, you are. And you're hot. He's very hot. Ah, I see, Keith. You use magic. He says, all my, let me put my glasses on. I need magic for my eyes. Keith says, all my social media accounts are protected by protective language patterns for this reason. I believe I create my own world and I don't need protection. The only thing that can hurt me is what I allow to hurt me. I'm perfectly innocent, perfectly holy, indestructible. That's who I truly am. And when I see myself as I truly am, I can't really be hurt. But I still am having this experience. So feelings are important. Nothing real can be threatened. Tim, good morning to you. How are you? Tim, you're in Maryland? Tim, I did that so you can get around. You can share your channel and you can see other people's channels easier. But we generally have a good group and don't really need moderators. Thank goodness. Thank you, Tim. Tim says, smack those thumbs up, people. Let's show Cat some love and support. Thank you. Very sweet. How are you, Tim? Oh, Lee, I haven't checked those pictures out. Let me look real quick if you're still around. Wow. That's great, Lee. I love it. Excuse me, how rude. I want to find, would like to find a portion of this video to clip. I'm gonna get me coffee. All right, how do we do this? Options. What are my options? Brainstorm video ideas. What is that? I don't think that's what I want. Okay. You had calls. I just checked out those pictures. That was great. I loved them. I did not believe you at first. Now I do. And never be sorry. Oh no, Tina quit YouTube yesterday, Carl. Are you sure? Is this a forever thing? Tim says hi to Lee and Carl. Jack hasn't moved. He's a tired boy. We stayed up pretty late for us doing a live stream last night, so, you know, that's a little bit out of Jack's schedule. You could be next. I wish you wouldn't, Carl. Yeah, the one with the hummingbird. I hope Big Al's feeling better. No worries, Tim. We just appreciate you hanging out for the little bit that we get you for this morning, and I hope you have a really good day at work. Yep, and Lee says, Tim, you have a good, safe drive. He had sympathy pain, or I gave it to him. It was contagious. That's some strong juju right there. I'm trying to see if I can edit or make a clip on the laptop from a live while you're doing it. So far, no, I'm not figuring it out. Tim says thanks, it means a lot. Yeah, Lee says, be safe, Tim. Lee, my plans are, I don't know, there's so many things I need to do. Just whatever I feel like doing. That's my plan, to just follow what I want to do. Lots of things I need to do. Lee says, so breakfast and smoothie around till you decide. Always cast iron plan. Nice. The key about that is I generally do what I want. The key is not feeling guilty for doing what I think I should be doing. Mooch is wander about. Okay. So breakfast and mooch around till you decide. Always a cast iron plan. Nice. Mooching to me is like asking for money or asking for stuff. You're mooching off of somebody. Like when you really need a Dr. Pepper. And that was a gate I just stumbled over. Delete forever. Oh no. Carl, you would not think of leaving us, would you? You love us too much. We love you too much. And if you weren't around, who would tease me about my tent? Okay, it's Wednesday. I have to keep reminding myself. I got a text last night asking me to go to work. We call that sponging, begging. You have a premiere later, 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. your time. Okay. Premiere, but no live. You go live tomorrow. And the Gates video. The Gates short. And me at 2 p.m. Okay, Lee, I've written it down, so even if I'm outside running around or mooching about, I will still have my ears on. I will say hello and then definitely listen. I'm going to try. We have storms, so it may not happen. I see. Thankful for all the rain we're getting. A bit more water slowly in the rivers. It's so needed with our crops. Oh, without the rain, the crops will fail in the next season. I see. Yeah. I've learned new words. Welcome to Yorkshire. Well, thank you. People are looking at me like going, what? Especially people in Tennessee. What? I'm afraid you were in a more civilized area of Tennessee, Lee. If you were in my area, you'd see how behind the times they are. Very right wing. Guns, God, and what's the other one? Guns, God, and guts? I don't know. That kind of thing around here. Carl says, if I was in your area, no one would sleep. Really? What would you do to keep us up? You gotta be careful around these people. You don't want to get them too upset. I up, I up, duck. How are you, love? Is common here. Means hello. Hope you're well. I up, duck. How are you? No, no. I up, duck. How are you, love? I up, duck. How are you, love? I love that. Where's my exclamation point? Nope, that's not it. Okay. Hi up, duck. How are you, love? Yes, Tennessee is a state where many things happen. Never go to the hills. Never go the hills, one lion still there, and other things. Oh, you're a stranger and you'll have all night parties in my area. All right, I'll be there. I changed my title. Nashville will be, yes, Nashville is, I hear, is a party place. And like I said, I think it's a little more civilized. But maybe not. Maybe I could be wrong. It's just more of a big city. Hi, Danny. Wow, it's so good to see you. What kind of music would you play at the party, Carl? Lee says, I didn't like it there at all. Far too busy, and people just want to drink, rich and poor. Yeah. And Danny says, most of the time I'm just lurking and busy at home, Cat. Well, thank you for the lurking. I appreciate you. I do that a lot. Like, I'll hang out in people's live streams at night before I go to sleep, against Lee's advice. And so I can't comment, but I do hang out. And I can like from my TV, just not comment. So they're surprised when they hear, yeah, I hang out in your live stream. You just don't really know. Oh, I think I've seen that. I didn't know it was $80. $80 to get on a party bus that you have to pedal around. It doesn't sound fun. You pedal and there's a bar, right? Yes. I don't know what I've seen. I've watched a couple documentaries about people moving to Nashville from like California. They have them in the Netherlands too, Danny. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, I've never been a bar person, anyways, unless I was chasing after somebody. Otherwise, that's never been my scene, anyways. Oh no, Lee says. Hi, William. Good morning. Lee says the problem is when people have had too much to drink, they stop pedaling and then you're stuck. How are you, William? It's good to see you. You've never been a bar person unless they have. What are MJ bars? Good morning, Maddie. Good to see you, my friend. Maddie, I wanted to thank you for your subs for my daughter. She was finally able to go live, not go live, but hit the live button last night. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And Carl was right. There's something about making shorts. I haven't been able to find the YouTube policy, and I don't know if it's new, but it is requiring you to make a certain amount of shorts before you can go live. Yes, I oughta. Like honeymooners. Alice, I oughta. To the moon, Alice. Maddie says, no thank you needed, Cat, ever. Well, you're getting it anyways, darn it. I insist. She didn't go live yet, William. She was just able to activate the live. It takes 24 hours. She just wasn't able to, she had the right amount of subscribers, but it kept telling her to make more shorts. So she made one more short, and then it said she could activate the live. "48 hours, Carl?" Well, we'll see. Hello, beautiful Lucy. How are you? Lucy is doing fantastic. I'm really good, Lucy. Thank you. Everybody's saying hello to each other. Lucy's greeting everybody one by one with her unicorns, hearts, and rainbows because she's the mofo princess, and don't you forget it. No, it's not a legal state yet. Virginia is. I'm on the border. State Street is just down the street, so it's legal on one side and illegal on the other side. It's really interesting. Lucy says, you know it, Cat. Lee says, I knew was not going to be today. I gained 1 hour yesterday, 7 to go. Oh my gosh. Okay, Lee, hang on just a minute. I'm going to go put you on in the front room. We'll see if it messes with the live stream. Lucy says, I always say hi to people one by one like that. LOL. Well, it's a beautiful thing. It takes a lot of time, so I really appreciate that. I hope everybody else does too. All right, Lee, I've got you playing on the front room. So you'll definitely have it all showing in a week, I'm sure. What I miss. Carl says he misses everyone. We're going to see you on Thursday, right, Carl? William says, I think individual greetings are more personable for certain. Sometimes I do a blanket hello when it gets to be overwhelming and I'm afraid I'm going to miss somebody individually. And that's the only reason, because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. And William, what are your plans for today? I think he has feelings about plans, right? Carl says, Allie has given me the okay to go live tomorrow. Awesome. Great, Carl. William says, probably go fry a couple of eggs in a few hours, but nothing otherwise. Probably applying for jobs. Well, we wish you well. We're rooting for you. Lee says, thank you, Kat. Daisy May, Sonal, Nature, and Cher Bear are all playing also. Good. So anything you might be losing in the meantime, you'll definitely be making up. We got you. This is exciting. And Lee says, eggs are always a good choice. And William says, what are your plans for today, Lee? Lee has a premiere today, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Carl says, nobody plays me. Carl, when you start getting some hours, I'll play you. When you get a watch list, my friend. Lee says, me, watch the rain, cook up some hot dogs, and clean the flat. Hi, Tim, you took back your message. Lucy says, I have someone that blocked me because I missed them. Not on purpose. I told them that is not my problem because I have more important things in my life than petty drama like that. Some people are very, very sensitive, you know, and like I was talking about the other day, sometimes if you have the belief that people don't pay attention to you, like I say, people just don't notice me, and I believe that, then I'm going to go looking for instances where somebody is not paying attention to me or somebody overlooks me, just to prove my belief. So you're right, it's not you, Lizzie, it is them. We just try to have a little compassion. That's all. Tim says, I will be listening while driving, Kat. Thanks, Tim. I love you and be careful. William says, be safe, Tim. Lucy says, if they need to feel like they need to block me, that is up to them. But I send them love on their way. Absolutely. Tim says, hiya, Lucy. Love with her unicorn vibes. I love that. Carl says, the new channel has only done one live stream, Lee. Well, it's brand new. You've got this, Carl. You know it takes a little bit of time, my friend. And Lucy says hi to Tim, sending him unicorns, hearts, and rainbows on his drive. Do you know how OCD I am? I'm going to show you exactly how OCD I am. Just like that. That is how OCD I am. Lee says, I know, Carl. As soon as you get a few, I'll play and help out. It doesn't have to be perfect, because it is not perfect, but that one pillow was definitely not messing with me. It's ridiculous. I drive myself crazy, but you know, that's my thing. Creating a home. Right, Lucy says it's all in your mind, for sure. Oh, thanks for that, William. Things that help us feel sane and safe are important and not to be undervalued. And Lucy sends unicorns, hearts, and rainbows to the third power. I feel like I need, oh, you know what? I do have one. To the third power. Echo, 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 echo. Last week, Mia and I were listening to old music that we enjoyed together, like Pink Floyd. And I said, do you have a karaoke machine? And she said, yes. So I'm excited about that. Good morning, School Sniper. Oh, that's very good, Carl. All my managing moderators, I have their emails now. That's really, really good. Great talk, School Sniper. I didn't get to stay the whole time, so I'm looking forward to re-listening. I did catch little bits. It was really good. Hey, Squirrel Sniper, what do you think of my title? Lee from Magnetic North Adventures is teaching me new words and phrases. Carl says, I didn't feel happy on live streams last night. Well, Carl, you should have come and hung out with us. We were watching hummingbirds. How could that not be happy? I have the most friendly little hummingbird. Lucy says, I was helping somebody during that time, but I tried to listen to Squirrel. I just say, team rewatch. Ask Squirrel for an alternative word to the one learned. Which one, mooch? About how my plans today are to mooch about? So Lee, Richard said y'all are going to do a Halloween live stream. Do you ever dress up again? Would you consider dressing up? Carl, you definitely are not stupid. Why? Don't say such things, my friend. This girl says mooching, hey. You might consider doing a tarot live stream on Halloween. That's awesome. Lee, I was saying that Richard said you guys were going to go live on Halloween. And would you consider dressing up like you used to? No worries, Maddie. Maddie says, Lucy, sorry, I was busy with the baby. No sorries when it comes to taking care of Jordy. Lee says 100%, but got to be careful in the city. What city are you going to be in? I definitely have to see that. I would love that. It's a good thing you're 5 hours ahead of time because I had to go to bed early that night. Manchester, okay. Well, yes, definitely be careful. Sycophant. I've heard of the word before, but I'm not sure why. Sycophant, let's see. A person who attempts to gain advantage by flattering influential people or behaving in a servile manner, or an informer or a talebearer. Oh, also a base parasite, a mean or servile flatterer, especially a flatterer of princes and great men. I've seen a few of those around. Oh, damn those gates again. Oh my gosh. She is just really going through them today. A person who acts. Okay, no, that's too many big words, squirrel. Just stop that right now. Obsequiously towards someone important in order to gain advantage. So basically a suck up. A brown noser. Well, that's the moocher I was saying I'm familiar with in America. And Maddie says, squirrel bro. And squirrel says, hi to Maddie. And Lee is laughing. And he says, that's a great word. Except for the obsequiously. Is that sneakily? Like a little rat. Good morning, Sissy. Sissy says, grandest risings. Beautiful sis in chat. Good morning to you, my friend. You're up very early. Lee says, no cat. We call them gold diggers. And Lee says, hello to Sissy, and so does Maddie. It's Wednesday. I have Amazon coming today. How exciting. I have a book coming today, so if the book comes early, forget all my plans. Forget all the things I'm supposed to do. I've been waiting for this book for a while. I'm excited. Carl, have you missed everyone coming in? Sissy's here, and Squirrel Sniper's here, and Maddie's here, Carl. Good thing you just popped up so everybody can see you're here, Carl. Squirrel Sniper says good morning. I mean, he says grand risings. Or is that Sissy? She says grandest risings. And Squirrel Sniper says, I don't want to. What does Squirrel Sniper always say? Grand risings. And Sissy says, hiya North and Maddie. Good to see you and everyone. You're all shining stars. I hope you never forget it. That's very sweet. Thank you, Sissy. And Lee says, so include yourself in there too. Yes. Squirrel says, I have 4 hours of Star Wars trilogy to watch, which was decoded last night. Oh, interesting. You'll have to tell us about that, Squirrel Sniper. That's really great. I love finding hidden messages and truths in movies, just like hidden there in plain sight. That's really good stuff. Maddie says, Sissy, you're awesome. Apologies, I missed your streams. We know you're a busy daddy. Absolutely forgivable, sir. No need to even say sorry. I know she's going to tell you the same. Yeah, Maddie says, you guys are never obligated to watch my content. I love you no matter what. Thank you for simply being you. Yes, no apologies necessary. Scroll says, Lee, did you know how Darth Vader always was one step behind finding the plans for the Death Star? ... Maddie says, thank you, Sissy. Much love to you from us. I think she is done with coffee. Her tummy has said enough. Where's my drink? Here we go. Lee says, was it because you found them, Sniper? And Sissy says, Maddie, that baby is your numero uno, and please soak in every second you possibly can. They don't stay little forever. Yep. Carl says, I don't watch films. I generally don't either, Carl, unless I'm sick. And I only watch movies, sweet movies. What I call sweet movies. What do you watch? Do you watch any TV, Carl? I know you're on YouTube a lot. You participate in a lot of people's live streams. Sissy says, much love to you and Chloe, Maddie. And Maddie says, I will, Sissy, that's for sure. I'll be the best dad ever. You already are, my friend. Skull Sniper says, because we didn't know at the time, Darth built R2-D2 when he was a kid, and he placed a code that always informed him. Wow. Sissy says, I'm so behind on films and pop culture, LOL. You and me both. You're on Facebook more than YouTube? I see. They have Facebook live streams, right? Do they? And Squirrel Cypher says, I've not watched a film for years. The last film was Inception. That was a pretty good movie. So this trilogy is going to be the first movies you watched in a while. Oh, 2010. Wow. Thank you, Matt's Aquarium.
Oh, Shanti, Shanti, please, sweet Lord Jesus, set us free. Every soul now shifting round.
There's Wrecking Boss.
Into divinity, into perfect peace, into divinity.
Soul to Soul, who sends hearts. Thank you. Sissy says, I do love Marvel movies. They seem to have hidden truths in all of them. I think that's so cool. Hi, Heartless Nomad, Lee's favorite. You're more protected on Facebook than YouTube. I'm sorry about that, Carl. But do they have something similar to live streams on Facebook? And there's nowhere to hide. That's the truth. Wherever you go, there you are. Squirrel Sniper says to Sissy, it's a dark decode if you look deep into the occult with Marvel. And there's a comment deleted. Thank you. I love you so much, Maddie. Facebook does do lives. Okay. Really, Carl, you do live streams with Martina on Facebook. I did not know that, my friend. And there's no F's given. I did not know that, Carl. I know you're lying. There we go. So Stepper says, to marv is to stare in awe. Souls, who are you marving at? Sissy says, I'll have to look into that, Skull Sniper. Thanks, Brostar. The Skull Sniper is breaking it down. Marv L. Maddie says, Jack is sleepy this morning. He sure is. But we stayed up late out on the front porch with the hummingbirds last night. So that was a little off of his schedule. You know how animals are. They like their schedules. At least all my dogs have always liked their schedule. Sissy says, oh, definitely not staring in awe at false creeds or false gods, LOL. Good eye, Sniper. Skull Sniper continues. El Oheim, El Electric, Baal. Lisa's what? What, LOL? Me too. Me too, Lee. Huh? Sniper with his abyssally? What was that word, Skull Sniper? I used to be really good with words, but let me find it. Obsequiously, I can't even say it. Carl says, managing moderators have more power on Facebook than YouTube, really. And Sissy says, LOL, sincerely laughed out loud. Lee says, I'm a plain Joe. I know not. You know. I used to be pretty proud of my language arts skills. Not so much anymore. I've been brought low. Carl says, take care, everyone. I have to ring the office now. Okay, Carl, you have a good day, my friend. I love you, Carl. Sissy says, I don't know all that much either, North. Oh, I think she's putting on. She knows a lot. Not is nada? Oh, nada. Not, nada, zilch. Zero. Lee says, take care, Carl. All right, let's find the yogi link. No, not means nothing. Lucy says, hey, Sissy. Pronounced note. I know note. I was thinking zilch as you said it. Crazy, right? Lee did that to me earlier about food. The food I ate yesterday, he listed the things I should be eating. It was exactly what I ate yesterday. Lee. Whew. Lee is really good. Note. Okay. I know note. All right, what was I doing? I remember now. Was it like a smoothie and toast? Oh, that's one of Squirrel Sniper's chainsaw art. I just noticed that Squirrel Sniper on Yogi's thumbnail for last night's live. I was like, oh, that's a cute little birdhouse looking thing. And then I just realized, no, that's chainsaw art. That must be Squirrel Sniper's. Awesome. That's really cute. Looks like a little gnome house. I duck, thou knowst not. Note, thou knowst, note. And Lee says, I know note either, Lee. And Sissy says, hello, beautiful sister, to Lucy. Squirrel Sniper says, I have a spine but no bones, a code but no laws. I'm easy to lose but hard to find. What am I? A note. I know note. Sissy, when are you going to go live, my friend? The sooner you get it over with, the sooner you start getting a little more comfortable with it. Okay, I posted Squirrel Sniper's riddle. And I have a spine but no bones, and it's not a book, I bet. I have a code but no laws. I am easy to lose but hard to find. What am I? A spine, no bones. And Sissy said, I had an Italian sub for dinner, but only ate half of it. Processed meats just don't taste as good to me anymore. Squirrel Sniper says, and as Manuel said, I know a nothing. And Sissy's asking the same question. Emmanuel? Lee says, I'll have to talk code when there, so don't know what's saying. Squirrel says, no souls. No Sissy. And no cat. Explain it to me. Explain it to me, Squirrel. Oh, she's guessing. Emmanuel. Got you. And as no, maybe not. I don't know. I'm very confused. She says, spill it, Sniper. I'll have to talk code, so that way no one knows what you're saying. I have a spine, but no bones. A code, but no laws. I'm easy to lose. My mind? You still have 15 minutes to steam the brain some more. Lisa's book in the night. H-E-A-D-I-N-G. Squirrel Sniper says, this answer is more apt this morning than you think. Oh, Lucy is upping her game. Unicorns, hearts, and rainbows to the fifth power, 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 power. I love you so much, Lucy. Let's do a select all and copy it. Uh-oh. Who is that? Yofi? Who is Yofi? Lucy says, I love you to pieces, cat. Squirrel Sniper says, Lee, what does Souls need if she wants to answer after just one attempt? She needs inspiration. She needs intuition. She needs an answer. She needs keep going. Well, now I'm lost. Intention, code, spine, I don't know. Help. It's more apt today than you think. Right, Lisa's the riddle master. I almost said it. Dang it. Dang it. I just totally lost it too, though. What does she need to have the answer in one attempt? In one attempt, she needs guidance, intention, intuition. Soul Stars is a book. I thought I did say it as it sounded similar. Dang it. Hi, Dexter. How are you? Hey, Dexter, are you any good at riddles? I pinned a riddle from the Squirrel Sniper, and it's got me stumped. You thought I said it, but I didn't. And Lee says hi to Dexter also. Squirrel Sniper says, come on, Dexter, what's your best shot? Do you want to hear the riddle again? It helps me to read it over. It is, I have a spine, but no bones, a code, but no laws. I am easy to lose, but hard to find. What am I? Lisa's brain. I said my mind. Soul Star says a secret. Easy to lose. Squirrel says nope and nope. Someone's whispering the secret in your ear. You have to have, Maddie guesses a diary, and William guesses a key, and Lee says a wallet, and Sissy says consciousness. A wallet has a spine, easy to lose, hard to find. Oops. Sissy says conscience. It rhymes with William's guess. A key, B, D, E, F, a G, a he. What's after it? I, G, key, Lee. Me, pea, mushy peas, a pea pod. A tree. Oh. What were we at? Peas, read C's, T's, U's, V's, Z's, mushy peas. Lee says I have broken brain cogs. Mine have just gone boing. I think I went over the whole alphabet, but that doesn't mean it could be more than one letter. Darn. I have a spine, but no bones. A code, but no laws. I am easy to lose, but hard to find. What am I? I really liked wallet. Soul Star says degrees. Lee says, I have to go now. Have a great day all. Bye, Lee. I love you, and I will see you at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for your premiere. And Maddie says, bye, Lee. And Lee is looking for some watch hours. He's only needs 8. But I would like to give him a whole bunch more than 8 all at once, just to get him over there, to make up for anything he might be losing from last year. You'll be at that on Sissy's before that. Okay. Very good. We'll see you there. Skull Sniper says the answer is, oh, thank goodness. Sissy guest stories. Integrity. Yeah, I said intuition and something else, intent. I was close, integrity. Very good, Squirrel Sniper. Let's fix this really quick. We don't want to go to Yofi's live stream. Where's Yofi? Oh no. Good one, Squirrel Sniper. Thank you so much. That was fun. Oh my gosh, if I could type in the dark, I'd be doing really good. Oh, stop that. T-O, capital Y-O, G-I, comma S. There we go. I'll put the link up real quick. I did not say it. I did not think of integrity. Sissy says, Sniper, I suppose I did lose my integrity giving in after one guess. And she's laughing. Let's go, Sniper says Lee. I take back. She almost said it, but alas. Dang it. And Lee's laughing, says later, y'all. Listen to you, y'all. I up, Duck. How are you, love? Go on with your mooching about. I love you, Lee. I still know note. I know note. And Squirrel says soul, synchronicity. Well, it's exciting. I'm going to go crawl back into bed with Jack. Look at him, he's stretching too. Thank you for hanging out with us, Sissy, making it so much fun this morning. And thank you, Squirrel, for your riddles. That really keeps everything going. I appreciate you so much. Squirrel Sniper says, y'all come back now here. And don't take any wooden nickels. Yes. Y'all come back now here. I haven't worked on my church lady in a while. I'm gonna have to use that as my closing from now on. Y'all come back now here. I'll work on it. Sissy says, I have towels and blankets to fold while tuning in to everyone. And Sniper, I have a wooden coin with the chief wearing a headdress. Does that count? That's really neat. I have a whole basket of laundry that's just been sitting there staring at me, accusing me, throwing guilt my way. I consider this a practice in patience, just letting it do its thing and leaving it there. Skull Sniper says, perfect recipe, souls. There we go. We made it to 5 a.m. Woohoo! Hi, Anna. Good morning. Just in time for us to head over to Yogi's. Jackie, are you ready? You better move over. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you all so, so very much. I love you. I love you. I love you. I hope wherever you are in your day, that you feel the love and blessings that are your birthright. Bye, guys. Come back now, y'all hear?